Good morning, everyone. I always love quoting the quote that says, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, and today is a gift from God. That's why it's called the present. You know, in this week's parasha, we learn about the Kohen Gadol on Yom Kippur. And it says he would go into the Holy of Holies, the holiest Jew, the Kohen Gadol, would go into the holiest place on earth, the Kodesh HaKodeshim, the Holy of Holies, on the holiest day. And he would pray for forgiveness and atonement for the Jewish people. And then he would wear 4 special garments. All year round, the Kohen Gadol wore 8 garments, but on Yom Kippur only wore white garments, purity, no gold, because we don't want to remember the golden calf. And he wore these white garments, and when he came out with these 4 special garments, the Torah says, Ubaron el Oel Moed, he came out from the Holy of Holies to the tent of meeting. Upashat ez bigdei habad, he takes off the white linen garments of shalavash that he wore bevo el HaKodesh when he went into the holies. V'hinicham sham, he should place them in the tent of meeting. And Rashi says something amazing. Rashi says, what does it mean? Why does the Torah have to say he places them there? Surely, if you take it off, you put down your clothing. Does the Torah have to emphasize you put down the clothing? So Rashi says it means you should put them down permanently, which means never again would he wear that set of clothing again. Now we know in Torah there's something called Bal Tashchit. We never waste anything. When the Kohen Gadol wore his 8-piece wardrobe, he wore it as long as it was suitable. You know, when you buy a suit, you wear it till it's worn out, till it's no longer fit. Why would the Kohen Gadol wear something for one day and one day only? It seems like a waste to tailor clothing to be worn for 24 hours and never to be used again. It's a prohibition. You're not allowed to wear it again. Why not? And the message, perhaps, is that when it comes to Yom Kippur, we have to realize it's a new beginning. And therefore, the old clothing, meaning the old ways, the old habits, we put it away, never to be worn again. Meaning that a person could exchange his garments. What does it mean, garments? Garments is not just physical garments. Just like you have garments for your body, you have garments for your soul. What are the garments of your soul? Your thoughts, your speech, your actions. Those are expressions of your soul. Sometimes people don't realize that the reason they're called garments of the soul is because just like if you don't like your garments, you could go buy a new set of garments. You don't have to wear the same garments if you don't like them. If your garments are soiled, you want to clean them or change them. So too, if you don't like your thoughts, you don't like your speech, you don't like your actions, we have the power to change it. We don't have to say, this is what I did yesterday, the day before, therefore I'm condemned to doing it again and again. And that's the message of Yom Kippur. You put away the old garments, you start new. I'll tell you a story. The previous Lubavitcher Rebbe, not the 7th Rebbe, Rabbi Nachman Mendel, Rabbi Yossi Yitzchak, his father-in-law, he died in 1951. And when he was the Rebbe in Brooklyn, one time, a man came to see him, and he was a smoker. And during the conversation, he told him, you know, just today there's a new study put out by the Surgeon General. I don't know exactly which year it was. It must have been somewhere in the 40s. And he said, they say that cigarette smoking is bad for you. It could cause cancer. He just told them the news of the day. That was the day they came out with this scientific research that it causes cancer. And they talked a half hour, and then the man took out his cigarettes to smoke, because he was a smoker too. And he offered the previous Lubavitcher Rebbe a cigarette. And the previous Lubavitcher Rebbe says, I don't smoke. He says, you don't smoke? I mean, everyone knew he smoked all the time. He said, no, once you told me that the Surgeon General said it's not healthy, I decided I'm no longer going to smoke. So I don't smoke anymore. And in an instant, he changed his habit. He never picked up a cigarette again. A person has the free will to, and that's the message of Yom Kippur. Yom Kippur is the most positive message, the most optimistic message. It says to every one of us that we can change our ways each and every day when we choose to. We can put away the old garments and we can begin anew.